A huge update for millions and millions of Social Security recipients has finally arrived, and it starts with this.
Individual assistance. That includes, I'm not naming everything that's included, but just to give you a few examples, Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, food stamps, welfare benefits, assistance that is going directly to individuals.
I'm going to show you this entire video clip where Caroline Leavitt finally revealed the details of Trump's new executive order that freezes federal aid, what it means for Social Security, Medicare. Well, I'm going to give you the details on that, but at the same time, beneficiaries under Social Security Fairness Act could be waiting more than 1 year for adjusted payments according to Social Security Administration. I'm gonna break down each and everything, but all I need is just a little favor. It's only gonna take 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's start with the biggest news of today as Trump freezes federal aid, and the biggest question is that what it means for Social Security and Medicare. In another bold executive action, President Donald Trump has authorized a broad freeze on $3 trillion in federal funds until his administration completes a full spending review. Remember, this is a pause in federal benefits. It's not a permanent ban. According to a 2-page memo from Acting Director of the Office Management and Budget, Matthew J. Wade, the pause will become effective at 5 p.m. Tuesday, less than 24 hours after the memo was issued. Officials will then have until Monday, February 10 to review programs according to the memo. So let's not wait right here and watch this entire video clip from Caroline Leavitt where she revealed all the information about this new executive order signed by President Donald J. Trump and how it's going to impact your Social Security, SSI, SSDI, veterans, and food stamp benefits.
How does that uncertainty service the president's voters?
Well, I think there's only uncertainty in this room amongst the media. There's no uncertainty in this building. So let me provide the certainty and the clarity that all of you need. This is not a blanket pause on federal assistance and grant programs from the Trump administration. Individual assistance, that includes, I'm not naming everything that's included, but just to give you a few examples, Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, food stamps, welfare benefits, assistance that is going directly to individuals will not be impacted by this pause. And I want to make that very clear to any Americans who are watching at home who may be a little bit confused about some of the media reporting. This administration, if you are receiving individual assistance from the federal government, you will still continue to receive that. However, it is the responsibility of this president and this administration to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars. That is something that President Trump campaigned on. That's why he has launched DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, who is working alongside OMB. And that's why OMB sent out this memo last night, because the president signed an executive order directing OMB to do just this. And the reason for this is to ensure that every penny that is going out the door is not conflicting with the executive orders and actions that this president has taken. So what does this pause mean? It means no more funding for illegal DEI programs. It means no more funding for the Green New scam that has cost American taxpayers tens of billions of dollars. It means no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness across our federal bureaucracy and agencies. No more funding for Green New Deal social engineering policies. Again, people who are receiving individual assistance, you will continue to receive that. And President Trump is looking out for you by issuing this pause because he is being a good steward of your taxpayer dollars.
So now you know that Social Security and Medicare are not affected with this freeze. But when it comes to the details, Social Security and Medicare, as the memo explicitly specified that Social Security and Medicare and other payments to individuals will not be impacted by the pause. And this is a very important detail that millions and millions of Social Security recipients wanted to know. And if you receive SSI and SSDI benefits, then don't worry about it. These are individual benefits. These are also not impacted by this temporary pause. While there is another issue, as beneficiaries under Social Security Fairness Act could be waiting more than 1 year for adjusted payments according to Social Security Administration. It's going to be a very huge problem for 3 million public sector workers who were happy and amazed by the decision of previous President Joe Biden. He signed that bill in the last 10 days of his presidency, and it's such a shocker that he had no plan how to fund this bill. Over 3.2 million Americans are now eligible for new benefits under recently passed Social Security Fairness Act, but many of them could be waiting for over a year to see their payments. The Social Security Fairness Act, signed into law by former President Joe Biden on January the 5th, effectively repeal two long-standing provisions, Welfare Elimination Act and Government Pension Offset, also known as GPO. These provisions has previously prevented millions of Americans from receiving Social Security benefits or receiving full benefits of a deceased partner if Americans were already eligible for a pension or retirement program from their job. Now, what's going on with this? And the Social Security Administration finally exposed it. The Social Security Administration, in an update on its website on Friday, said that department does not currently have funding to execute the adjustment. This is indeed a very shocking statement from Social Security Administration. And why it is? Because this bill was passed from Senate, from House. President Joe Biden signed it, and they had no plan to fund it. We still remember that Senator Tom Tillis said that the government is going to spend $200 billion on this bill, but where this money will come from, and that's what exactly said by John Larson as well. Well, he said that he had no plan to fund this bill, so how the fund will come? And now we can see that they were right. There's no funds, and it seems like a bogus legislation from the previous administration. They had no plan to fund it. They had no plan to execute this broader reform that they made in Social Security. Well, indeed, it was a controversial decision to give 3 million Americans an average increase of $360 worth of benefits, while rest of the 69 million Americans, yes, the Social Security beneficiaries have increased to 72 million from 70 million now. So 69 million Americans were asking the question, what about us? And we are yet to see Donald J. Trump, or you can say President Donald J. Trump, to do something for these recipients, and it's long overdue. It's been 53 years. There's not a single change in Social Security. One last question that I would like to ask you. Do you really think that President Donald J. Trump is going to do something great for Social Security recipients? And it was just the political stunt when he was talking about Social Security in his election campaigns. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.